It was like,
Because Wee Man's not showing up in jails and psych wards and rehabs.
yeah,
And like, Wee Man's not like. One time I tried to, I was just trying to get through to BAM, and I was like, I just typed into the search bar of TMZ Bam Margera, just to kind of go through just the feed of his art, and it was like so gnarly.
Well, it seems like Bam Margera can't keep a hold of himself and has landed in hot waters again. This time his fellow Jackass crew member Steve-O has a few words to say about Bam. "You're dying, brother, and it sucks that I can't do anything to save you." His recent breakdown on Instagram where he's threatening to smoke crack until he dies has confused the fans. Charged with substance and alcohol abuse, Bam Margera is the perfect example of everything gone wrong to a person. With his recent escapade as an attempt to get the custody of his son, even people close to him are showing their concern regarding the celebrity. So why has Bam spiraled again? Has it happened before? And what does Steve-O have to say about the whole situation? We'll break it down for you. But first, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Click the bell icon to never miss any updates. So without any more delay, let's get right into the video. Well, at this point, there is certainly little that Bam Margera can do for damage control, from hateful comments to making a scene with his wife in public to being addicted to alcohol. There are certainly a lot of bad things that this guy has checked on his to-do list. His recent Instagram live has proven that Bam has still a long way to go on the road to recovery. Bam Margera, who's long battled drug and alcohol addiction, posted a video to his social media threatening to fatally escalate his drug use unless he can see his son, Phoenix. He says that he's not seen the 5-year-old since March in a since deleted video. "I haven't seen Phoenix in 2 months. I have to wake up every day knowing that I probably won't get to talk to him or see him. That's something."
I haven't seen Phoenix in 2 months, and I'm so fed up. I cry every day. I miss him so much, and I know that I have to wake up every day knowing that I probably won't get to talk to him or see him. So yes.
Nicki Boyd's lawyer, David Glass, responded to Margera's remarks in a statement shared with TMZ. Glass said, "Unfortunately, that's not how the addictions work. People's behavior does not drive others to drink." He continued, "This is a typical defense mechanism, and it shows that Bam may not have learned much in his past addictions treatment. You have to take responsibility for your own actions." Nicki sincerely hopes that Bam can first achieve and then maintain sobriety, for his own good, and for the good of their son. Nicki filed for child custody of their son Phoenix Wolf in September 2021. However, she did not file a divorce petition to end their 8-year marriage. On February 15th, 2023, she filed for legal separation and spousal support, citing irreconcilable differences. The couple has been living separately since 2021. Legal documents state that Nicki is seeking physical and legal custody, and that Margera can have parental visitation as long as he and his son remain within Los Angeles County. It further details that her reasoning for filing for separation was based on Margera behaving inappropriately while spending time with their son, leading Boyd to believe Margera was under the influence. And when talking about him under the influence, friends and fans are all aware of the bizarre drinking habits of Bam Margera. It's no surprise that the former Jackass star has made his alcohol addiction clear to the public. He appeared to be under the influence on the show multiple times, and the condition only got worse. He entered rehab for the first time after an intervention from his friends and family, but did not complete the program, leaving after only 4 days. Following close friend Ryan Dunn's death in 2011, Margera's drinking intensified further, and by Margera's own account, he considers 2012 as the year he lost control of his drinking, both due to Dunn's death, but also because bone spurs forced him to put his skating career on hold, and he began binge drinking to kill the boredom. He was in and out of rehab for years following his first visit, and in 2016, he talked to people about having to relearn his skating tricks after years of abusing alcohol. "I took a 5-year hiatus from skating because I had bone spurs, so instead I was making money by doing nightclub appearances, which basically was shooting photos and taking shots with the locals," he said. "So I was a bag wasted every night, and eventually was like, this has to stop. Once I woke up in my own puke and piss, I knew I had to cut it off." He also opened up about his mental health issues, including his struggles with anxiety and eating disorders. 2 years ago, Instagram witnessed another mental breakdown that Bam had, and unsurprisingly, was under the influence.
Who the cares if I'm drunk as hell or not anymore? Jackass has put me through hell on wheels for a year and a half, keeping me in Pennsylvania. I couldn't leave if I left, or else I'd have breathed into the sobriety link at 3 o'clock every day, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Margera's addiction and mental health troubles caused a rift between him and his family, hurt his career, and affected his involvement in the Jackass franchise. Margera has been taking aim at Knoxville and Tremaine recently for not allowing him to be in Jackass 4, after years of public intoxication and outbursts caused Paramount to question if he was fit to star in the movie. Margera being cut from the film has made things even more complicated between him and the Jackass family. Steve-O was one of the Jackass stars who also dealt with his own addiction struggles. The stuntman cleaned up his act more than a decade ago and turned his life around. When TMZ asked him in 2018 about Margera's relapse, Steve-O didn't sound hopeful for his longtime friend. "I saw on TMZ talking about him drinking again. It's sad, dude. I kind of saw the signs. It wasn't a surprise. The only thing that would surprise me is that he only drank then. It's sad because when Bam was in rehab, I was able to have a real talk with him," he said. "It becomes years and years just slipping through your fingers. And at a certain point, if you have alcoholism, I don't think anyone shows up in rehab by mistake. If you've got alcoholism, you've got to do what sober people do. That's all there is to it." When asked if he believed his co-star was sober for 7 months, he said, "I don't. Not to be calling him out or trying to talk shit about him, but just looking at what he's posting, you can kind of see where he's at. I've heard people say, oh, he's drinking. That's sad, and that's what's gonna happen over and over until you do what works. There's stuff we do that works. I love Bam, and I want him to have a good life and be healthy. That's all anybody wants." Steve-O celebrated 13 years of sobriety in March, and marked the occasion by showing how far he's come and gave a shout out to Knoxville. "So grateful to be celebrating 13 years of sobriety today. Thanks to everyone who helped me get there." Steve-O pleaded with Bam Margera to choose recovery in the comments of an Instagram post, telling his longtime Jackass collaborator, "You're dying, brother." Steve-O had invited Margera to accompany him on tour, calling Margera the Britney Spears of Jackass, and frankly telling audiences that he hoped the shows would help Margera clean up his act, per TMZ. Margera finished a 1-year substance abuse program in 2022, but afterwards had reportedly struggled to stay sober. According to Steve-O, those struggles continue. In a since deleted comment on February 1st, Steve-O wrote, "Bam. Last night you had your 5-year-old son with you on stage at my show, and you were blessed with a chance to spend another day or two with him. Then as soon as you left my show, you stayed up all night getting loaded." Steve-O continued, "You say you want to have a relationship with your son, but your actions guarantee the exact opposite will happen. I brought you on tour with me in hopes that I could get you to see what's possible for you if you choose recovery. I've tried everything I can, but I can't force you to get honest and do the work of recovery. I wish you could know how much I've hated feeling braced for news of your death, but you're making it clear that I have no other choice." He continued, "You're dying, brother, and it sucks that I can't do anything to save you." On multiple occasions, Steve-O has made his feelings regarding the whole situation public and showed concern about his friend. His comments oftentimes included a harsh reality check for Bam, but unfortunately, the efforts seem to have gone in vain considering the recent breakdown he had on his Instagram Live. Alcohol addiction is deadly, as we can see from the situation that it's led Bam Margera in. The former Jackass actor and performer has lost his son, his wife, his friends, and most importantly, his sanity. Although it needs to be taken into account that he made several efforts to get better in rehab, but they couldn't do much for him as he always relapsed. Friends like Steve-O have come out and spoken for him, and made it a mission to make him realize what's at stake. We hope that Bam Margera gets better soon and realizes the beautiful life he can lead, if not for his addiction. So what do you guys think about the whole situation? Are any of you Jackass crew fans? How do you feel about Bam constantly relapsing? Do you think Steve is playing the part of a good friend and only wishing him well? Let us know in the comment section down below. That's it for today, guys. We'll see you in the next video with more interesting topics. For that, you all need to hurry up and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.